These expressions go on and on. We're going to look at 3 problems that all follow the same pattern and see how one clever trick lets you solve them all. These are the infinite towers. 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1 over... It goes on and on and on. Let's take a look at the denominator of our first fraction. That's also 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1 over so on. So it's the same as our original expression. It's also equal to x. So we can say that x equals 1 plus 1 over x. So now let's multiply both sides of our equation by x. We get x squared equals x plus 1. X squared minus x minus 1 equals 0. Now let's use the quadratic formula. Notice that we can ignore the negative root because of the fact that we have a positive number divided by a positive number. It's going to be positive. So we get an answer of x equals the square root of 5 plus 1 all over 2. And that's precisely the golden ratio. That's pretty cool. Okay, on to the next. The square root of 6 plus the square root of 6 plus... Wait, we can use the same trick as last time. This part over here is also the square root of 6 plus the square root of 6 plus the square root of 6 and so on. So this part over here is also equal to x. So we have x equals the square root of 6 plus x. Now let's square both sides to get rid of the square root, and we can factor this quadratic. X minus 3 times x plus 2, so 3 or negative 2, but of course square roots cannot be negative, so our answer is 3. Okay, now for the final boss. This time we have 2 equations, and both of them are infinite. X to the power of y to the power of x to the power of equals 3, y to the power of x to the power of equals 5. But notice something interesting. The exponent of our first expression, that's y to the x to the y to the x and so on. That's exactly our second expression. And the exponent of our second expression, that's x to the power of y to the power of x to the y to the so on. That's exactly the first equation. So we can substitute them into the exponents. So we get y to the power of 3 equals 5 and x to the power of 5 equals 3. And now we can just take the 5th root of our first equation, the 3rd root of our second equation, and we get that x equals the 5th root of 3, y equals the 3rd root of 5. So that's the infinite towers. Hope you enjoyed.